Was that it?
That was good.
Okay.
You got everything in there. On the light side.
And what? Ah! Hey, this is Ricky Steele with Right Now Home Buyers. You're thinking about becoming a wholesaler? Here's the truth. This is hard, man. It is tough. You got to make lots of phone calls. You get lots of people calling you. They're not interested. They don't even own the house, not selling the house, or will sell the house for the right money. Man, it is a grind. Like, it is a hustle. There's a lot of people that start this industry, and there's a lot of people that don't make it through the industry because of how hard it is. You have to be dedicated. You have to be like a go-getter. You have to be told no 300 times in one day. Being a wholesaler is tough, man. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is hard, man. You got to put in lots of time, lots of energy, lots of hours into this. You got to be great at negotiating. You got to be great at talking on the phone. You have to be a personable person in order to have a successful career in wholesaling. One of the most important things you need to do is build quality relationships with homeowners, agents, title companies, really everybody in the industry. The more connections you have, the better. They say your network is your net worth. In wholesaling, that's definitely true. Finding motivated sellers, people that actually have a reason to sell, not I will sell for the right price, that is hard. They're out there. There's people out there, but you got to dig through all the other people to find those motivated people. And it is an absolute grind to do that. Now, is it possible to get all these systems and things set up? For sure. Finding the motivated sellers is the key of the business. If you don't have motivated sellers, you don't even have a business. Sometimes it takes months to set up systems and processes in order to make the deal flow come to you. Personally, I have spent an astronomical amount of money on inbound leads, marketing, training, courses, all of these things. Now we have AI bots that text, we have AI bots that call, inbound AI. We have an entire VA system over in the Philippines that cold call people all day long, work these leads, find deals, find buyers, all of this stuff. It is a very intricate process. It is tons of systems, and it certainly takes some time to set up. Now, there are plenty of people that are wholesalers out here that are a one-man show, that they're just simply calling off Zillow and they're making tons of money. There's that too, right? But in order to have a real turnkey systems in place, you have an actual funnel, you have people coming to you on a daily basis, and our acquisition team can just run them through the process, man, that takes some time. It takes some skill, it takes some patience, and it definitely takes some money. You need to know your numbers. One bad deal, one bad math calculation, you're done. You're out of business, it cost you money. That little fix and flip that you thought you were gonna make 6 figures on, now it ended up costing you money. Now what? It's important that you run those numbers. You have to run the comps. Data does not lie. Numbers do not lie. Follow the data. Don't fall in love with the house. Make it make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it won't make you money. You have to know your numbers. If you don't know the numbers, you're in the danger zone, man. It's personally happened to myself before. We go into a project and start tearing stuff out, and then it turns into something bigger, something that we didn't necessarily plan for, busted the budget. It's so important that you have like your numbers dialed in on what this reno or whatever is going to cost, because it's super quick, it's super easy to end up on the opposite end of this deal when you're supposed to be making profit. Now it's costing you money to get the deal done. Run them numbers. Data does not lie. Check those numbers. Double check them, triple check them. Check with somebody else too. So trust is everything in real estate. It's a people business. Listen, if they don't trust you, if they don't like you, they're not gonna do business with you, and they shouldn't do business with you, right? Think about that. You haven't earned anything. You gotta build their trust. This is their home. One of their most prized possessions that they'll ever own, their home, right? You have to be a trustworthy person. You have to be a people person. You have to be able to walk into a nasty situation, their house, and figure out the beauty in it. How can I get this person out of the situation, right? How can I help? How can I add value to this? Can I? If I can, sweet. If I can't, you're in the wrong house. Wholesaling is 100% a contact sport and a people business. right? Contact sport. What I mean by that is you got to constantly touch them. You're constantly having conversations with them. Most of these people that we purchase houses from are like in my phone as like my friends now, right? I have relationships with these people. I understand their story. I understand how they got in that situation. My job is to come up with a solution, and so is yours. Your job is to come up with a solution to their problem as a wholesaler. That's your job. People business. Go make friends, you'll make tons of money. That leads me into my last thing for the day. You have to be able to solve problems. If you do not have problem-solving skills, you are in trouble, my friends. You will not make it in this business. You have got to look at a problem and find the solution for your own problems and theirs. That is what we do. We solve problems and get paid to do it. Here's an example of a problem we had to solve for a customer. We just recently purchased a property. Again, it was going into foreclosure. When we came to the property, these folks had no idea what they were gonna do. They had no idea where they were gonna go. They were trying to work with an agent. The agent couldn't list the property just based on the condition of the property. We had to immediately eliminate that one. So the agent calls us, we come out, we make him a cash offer on this deal. We're able to save him from foreclosure, paid all the closing costs. We handed him a check for $10,000. They moved out of the house and moving on with their life. They're avoiding bankruptcy. They're avoiding the foreclosure. We're gonna come in, we're gonna take that property, fix it up, and put a tenant in there, and we're gonna keep it as a rental property. So the folks that did live there, that were losing the house, walked away with some money when they typically wouldn't have walked away with any money. It would have cost them money to sell the house. They walked away with money, and now it's increasing their credit, it's increasing everything, right? They're coming out of pre-foreclosure. Pretty soon, the way it's structured is this technically will be a rental property for them later down the road. So, all good things. Saved them from foreclosure. Now we're increasing their credit, helping them in every way, shape, or form, and we were able to get them $10,000 to walk away with. In the meantime, I have 3 VAs in the Philippines that constantly go off script, right? They make hundreds of phone calls a day. I have to listen to these phone call recordings and make sure that they're saying the right things, and they're doing the right things, and they're asking the right questions, right? If they're not doing what they're doing, then they're messing up the lead flow and we don't have the influx of leads. So there are many obstacles to overcome when you're wholesaling real estate. These are just a few. Once again, this is Ricky Steele with Right Now Home Buyers. If you or somebody you know wants to sell their house, or you're a wholesaler and you're looking to collab, give us a shout, go to our website, enter in your information, we'll give you a call. We'd love to work with you and set something up. Was that it?
That was good.
Okay.
You got everything in there. And the light side.
And what?
Just,
Ah!
Hey, this side.